Abiotic Factor is what happens when Half-Life and Minecraft get locked in a lab together for 28 hours and forget how to escape. It throws you into a research facility mid-disaster, alarms blaring, everything broken, and your only instructions are basically good luck. From minute one, it's clear this is a survival game with a ton of depth and zero handholding. I didn't know what I was doing, but within an hour I was crafting weapons, building workbenches, and duct taping a trash can lid to my arm like it was high-tech armor. It's weird, chaotic, and if you like figuring things out for yourself, this game is absolutely your vibe. I'm reviewing the biggest Game Pass hits and hidden gems in exactly 5 minutes. Subscribe for honest, fast reviews so you don't waste your time downloading duds. Let's talk gameplay. Abiotic Factor is survival crafting at its core. You collect junk, break it down, and use it to craft an insane number of items. Need a battery? Build it. Need to open a locked door? Craft a hacking tool. Need food? Better hope you've learned how to cook dehydrated mac and cheese. Combat exists, but it's not the focus. You get basic weapons like pipes, knives, and crossbows, but it's more about outsmarting the environment than brute force. The real challenge, systems stacking on top of each other. You'll be 20 minutes into building a thing only to realize you need a part that needs another tool that needs electricity, which needs a battery. It's like a crafting puzzle box that never stops adding layers, and for the right kind of player, that's a dream. Now the visuals are definitely a choice. It looks like Half-Life 2's cousin who never left the early 2000s. Blocky textures, dated models, and lo-fi lighting, but weirdly it works. There's a retro charm to it that makes you feel like you're inside a bootleg science horror game from 2007. It nails that lonely, sterile government lab gone wrong vibe, and the style it carries. Flickering lights, warped sci-fi anomalies, creepy background noises. It's not flashy, but it sells the tone perfectly. This game runs shockingly well. It never dipped below 90 frames per second, which yeah, the graphics are simple, but it's still a win. No crashes, no major bugs, and the UI is surprisingly clean for how much is going on. Crafting menus are intuitive, and the building system actually feels pretty good to use once you learn it. You'll spend a lot of time in your inventory though, so if clunky item management isn't your thing, brace yourself. Still, in a world where some survival games ship half-broken, Abiotic Factor feels solid. The biggest surprise for me, though, is just how big the game is. 28 hours to beat the main story, over 60 hours if you want to explore everything. There's an entire cooking system, modular base building, and it's fully playable in online co-op. If you've got a group of friends to play with, you could lose weeks in here. I went in expecting a short indie survival game and came out with a spreadsheet full of crafting plans. This game is absolutely made for survival crafting fans. If you love learning systems, slowly unlocking tools, and optimizing every part of your base, you're gonna love this. But if you're like me and that's not your genre, it might not hook you the same way. I still had fun figuring stuff out, but I could feel the grind setting in. And I knew I'd tap out way before the 60-hour mark. Still, for Game Pass players looking for depth and creativity, this one delivers. Abiotic Factor isn't for everyone, but if you like building, breaking, and figuring stuff out, it's one of the best survival indies I've seen in a while. My final verdict, 8 out of 10. It's great. Deep systems, old school charm, and tons to do. Just don't expect it to hold your hand. Next up in my Game Pass review run, Wheel World. Subscribe so you don't miss it.